Welcome to Castanet's Week in Review. I'm Jen Zielinski. A day after RCMP Constable Chris Clark warned Kelowna motorists to slow down and pay attention to the road, emergency crews were called to Harvey and Cooper for a fatal motorbike accident. Witnesses say a black Jeep SUV collided with a motorcycle that had two riders on board, a husband and a wife. The force of the impact sent the motorcycle and the riders under the back end of a work van. A 59-year-old Kelowna man was killed, and his 56-year-old wife was taken to hospital with undetermined injuries. No one else was hurt in the incident. Initial reports say the driver of the SUV may have been on a cell phone at the time of the accident.
I just saw the black truck come screaming in and kind of didn't stop, went right into the motorcycle and then into the van.
In the last 2 months, 7 people have died on the roads in the Okanagan. Another motorcyclist was also injured this week after trying to avoid police.
It fled on him northbound on Spall and then Glenmore Road. The member did not pursue the vehicle but called it in to every other member on the road. Our helicopter, Air 3, happened to be just taking off from the airport at the time, and Air 3 located the vehicle northbound, driving in a very dangerous manner at a high rate of speed.
The chase ended when the driver of the motorcycle slammed into the backside of an SUV. The driver sustained serious but non-life-threatening injuries. A 27-year-old Vernon man is now facing a series of possible charges. Residents of West Kelowna must have sore fingers this week after voting as often as they could online and by phone for the Kraft Hockeyville bid. The city made it to the top 5 finalists in the nationwide competition. Even Premier Christy Clark threw her support behind West Kelowna. In the first round of voting, West Kelowna finished with more than 1 million votes. Voting is now closed, and the winner will be announced March 31st. Spring has sprung, but if you ask one Kelowna resident, it more or less crashed. A gust of wind toppled a dead tree on top of a newer Honda, completely destroying the car. Environment Canada reports winds of 50 kilometers an hour in some areas of the city during the first day of spring. On the Coquihalla, weather wasn't much better, as an advisory was put into place Tuesday, while Wednesday Highway 5 shut down for almost 20 hours due to an avalanche hazard. Well, that wraps up Castanet's Week in Review. I'm Jen Zielinski. Remember to send your news tips to news@castanet.net and follow us on Twitter @CastanetNews.